Today I have a service call on rooftop unit. One of the units is not working in the store. I think this could be the unit. Yeah, 431 was what I was asked to look for. That's the store number. But I know there are two units, so I'm going to just check this. Yeah, I guess this should be the second unit. But again, see, 431 us as well, but A and B. You can see this unit just cut off, so you can see there's a condensate drain here. So that tells me this unit might be working even though the fan is not coming on. But this unit, the fan is coming on, but it sounds like my compressor is not running. So this could be the unit that's at fault. So I'm going to look at this unit. I'm going to look at both anyway and see which one of the units is not really working fine. So I will keep you updated. Please stay tuned on how I'm going to do my diagnostics and how I'm going to figure out why the air conditioning on this unit is not working. Again, this is a very big mall. You can take a look. See, so there's a lot of units in here. Thousands and thousands of rooftop units in here. So again, I'm going to keep you posted and you see what I'm going to do. Okay, thank you. Okay, just a quick start. So again, here is my electrical panel on this unit. Okay, this is Lennox rooftop unit. So I'm just going to open this here, one screw here, and I will get access to the electrical panel. Here is the heating section. We're not going to work on that. Then here is my air filter section also as well. Okay, so this is my air filter section here. So this is a economizer here. So again, I'm just gonna dive in quickly and then I will keep you updated. Whatever I did here, I'm gonna do it same to the other unit. Okay, just take note. So I took off my panel. You can see the whole of this condenser is open with the compressor, but so none of the two compressors are running at this time. Okay, so you can see here is my one contactor not energized compressor, another compressor not energized. You can see the third contactor. This is energized because this one is for the blower motor, and then I think it's also connecting to some other place. But however, I'm going to check why my condenser fan is running. My condenser fan is running, so it means there's a call for cooling, but yet the compressors are not coming on. I'm going to first have to see if I have my 3 poles coming, because again, this unit is designed for 575 volt, but trust me, you have more than 600 volt here. So be very, very extremely careful once you are here working on any HVAC or any equipment that has voltage, not to talk about the 600 volt. So looking very carefully, I saw some black spot here signifying. I'm going to see if I flip up my light for you. Hopefully you can see it, but I can't really just shake anything now. Again, remember, you be careful. Any wire that is partially burnt, in an attempt to touch while the electrical is on, you could touch the metal and you could be grounded. So you want to be very, very careful. So I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to check this wiring. It could be what should be connected to energize my low voltage, to energize the compressor. But again, after looking at that, it could be that the unit is low on freon, so maybe that's why on low pressure is saying, oh, I don't have enough freon. Or it could be something high pressure. So again, I will keep you really updated, and I will tell you how the troubleshooting was carried out. Okay, thank you. Okay, just to keep you updated, so I did check all the powers coming in. Yes, I was getting the right voltage, phase to phase and phase to ground. So I was getting the correct voltage. So what I did, okay, here I'm going to take you to the wiring diagram here. So on the wiring diagram, I have my red as 24 volt, pink as economizer, blue as the green, white And then again, we look at the cooling. The cooling 2 is blue, cooling 1 is yellow. Okay, so this is my yellow, cooling 1, and this is my red as 24. So energizing this, and then what I did was to energize my low pressure switch, because I'm thinking that the low pressure switch might be trip off. So I'm going to just energize this. So I got my compressor kicking now, but again, compressor running with being pushed, the low pressure being pushed indicates to me that there might be a low freon. So I'm going to turn it off. I won't let it run. I'm going to have to come back with put in my gauge and see how much pressure on the refrigerant I have on the system. I'm not going to let it run continuously, otherwise it's going to run and then pump oil out and burn out the compressor. So that tells me that this unit may have trip off on low pressure. So now that this is compressor number 1, it's called circuit 1. Okay, this compressor number 1, if this does not come on, it's going to be difficult for compressor number 2 to come on, because it is number 1 is going to call in the compressor number 2 to come in. So I'm going to have to go and get my gauge in, put in my gauge, and see how much pressure I have in the system. So again, I'm going to keep you updated. So please sign up to HVAC mechanical system and see much we do. So while that is going on, so I can see that this unit is really working fine. Okay, see, I get good compression here. I have my heat coming, so chances that there's no problem with this unit. And you can see here's my condensate dripping. Okay, so this is the unit number 2 in the store. So that is the one I should be looking at. So stay tuned, and I will let you know in a bit. Thank you. Okay, so I have inserted my gauge. Okay, this is my gauge, and here is connected to my low side, and then here is my high side. And putting in this gauge is just 0, no gas in the system. So running the unit without gas, so you're just going to pump the oil out of the system, and that might burn up the oil. But again, the unit trip off. Hopefully this compressor should be okay. I can't really say it is really good, even though the compressor kick in. The only way for me to know if this compressor is good, after finding a leak, and it sounds to me there is a big leak, because for all the gas to just go out. So I'm gonna just look at it. You can see the coil, see like here a bit dented. We're gonna see. Okay, we're just gonna see any of this. And again, by the time I put in nitrogen, I'm gonna throw in about 60 psi of nitrogen into the system, pressurize it, and then put in a soap test or a leak test to find the leak. And if that leak is found, then we will braze it. If it's not on the condenser, it could be in the evaporator. So I'm going to do that. And then again, this is an old system. You can see the only way to really troubleshoot this unit is using your voltmeter. The newer system has like a control board that could help you a little bit, but these are older units. So this older unit mainly R22, so Freon 22 refrigerant is what should be in this system. So how much pounds will this unit be? I'm going to try to find it out, but again, you can see the information on the unit is all blotted away. But again, this is going to take, I'm going to just charge it in, and then I will see how much it's going to take. But I think I have a lot of experience in doing this job, so I know what it should be. So same, I'm going to look at my compressor number 2. Hopefully compressor number 2 have enough freon, but if not, then I will also do the same. So I hope you have, my viewer, you could see what I'm going to do here. But if you have any question, please put it down below. I will be very happy to respond to any questions, and if you have any suggestion, please put it down below. This is HVAC Mechanical Systems. Please subscribe. Let's chat together and see how we can do well in this business of HVAC. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, so just to confirm, my compressor number 2 is okay. So what I'm gonna do here, this is my 24 volt, and here's my compressor number 2, and here's my compressor number 1, which is yellow. So I put a jumper between the 24 volt, the compressor 1 and compressor 2 to call in the compressor number 2 and 1. I'm going to try that for a few seconds. I just want to make sure this compressor works, and also want to make sure if there is a little bit of gas inside. I am not putting in my gauge. I'm just going to do a quick test. So I'm going to just turn on the unit. Yeah, turn on the unit. My condenser fan comes on. Yeah, I can see my compressor is warm up really good. Yeah, so that's good. So I'm not going to stay that long. So I think this is just a quick test. So my compressor number 2 is okay. It might need a little bit of freon, but after the compressor number 1 really come on really good, I will look at that properly. So I just want to let you know, my viewer, about the compressor number 2. If you have any question, just want to put that in. But thanks for staying that long. And then if I'm going to continue with that, maybe I might put it in the next video. So please look out for it on the complete repairs. Thank you.